Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much for watching today. I wonder where you all are. I wonder where you're all watching us from. I did actually put something in the comments there. Don't know if anyone can see that, but I wanted to say thank you for watching. We're actually live at the moment, so we're live on our Facebook page, the Dinosaur Experience. We're live on the Facebook group, the Dinosaur Experience for Kids. We're live on Twitter. We're live on another one. I can't remember. Oh, YouTube. Yes. So everyone who's watching, thank you so much for watching. Really happy that you're here. I can see you, AD. AD's just sent me a message here to say that he's actually in Western Australia. So hello, AD. It's good to see you. Thanks for watching, buddy. All right. So we've got a really good show for you today, but I wanted to say, if you can, give me a thumbs up because I want to see that it's actually working. Make sure it's going out because it's going out to all those different places. And if I don't get thumbs up from somewhere, it gives me an idea of where I'm going wrong. I'm not sure I can always see the chat because after we've finished, sometimes I go and look at the pages and there's some chat messages there that I haven't seen. So I'm still at a work in progress. So if you want to type hello, that'd be really good. Also, if you want to shout out, there's a good place. Put it in the comments on Facebook, or you can reply on Twitter or go on YouTube. Put a comment in there, say who you are, what your name is, and I'll give you a shout out at the end there. Okay, so that's a really cool thing. And I'll look and make sure that they've all come through. And before we finish, I'll give you a shout out, as long as I remember. All right, so we've got a really packed show today. What I wanted to mention, last week, someone very, very kindly sent stars. Now, I don't do this for money. I really don't. I do it to educate firstly myself and then you guys as well. And I thought it'd be a fun thing that we could do. We could talk through dinosaurs and learn a little bit and what have you. But Facebook set up this thing called stars where you can send stars. Each star's worth 1 cent. And if you wanted to do that, I'll be eternally grateful. And I thank you so much. And somebody did send us like $5 worth of stars last week. And that was really, really thankful for that. So if you wanted to send us that, you don't have to by a long shot, but thank you if you do. All right. So first thing we're going to move on to, I want to talk about what we've got going on in today's show. So here we go. So we're going to do the riddle of the day. Then we're going to do some birthday shout-outs. I've got a birthday shout-out. Dinosaur of the day, which is the Sinoceratops today. Then we have an interview with an author. An author's written a really cool book about dinosaurs. It's a chapter book, an adventure book. She's going to tell us all about that. So that's Barbara Pinke. She's going to tell us all about her new book. And then we're going to have a look around the web, and then we'll wrap it all up. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so... we always have a riddle of the day. Just something to get your mind going, get you thinking, see if anybody can work it out. And again, if you got the answer, then put it into the comments there, and we'll see if anyone knows. So here's today's riddle. Let's see who's thinking. What can you hold in your right hand but not in your left? So have a think about that. Something that you can hold in your right hand but you can't in your left. Okay, that's today's riddle. And we'll come to that at the end of the show, and we'll see if anybody gets it. So have a think about that. All right, so as you know, we bring our dinosaurs to birthday parties. And here's a birthday that we went to this week. Yesterday, in fact, we brought our dinosaurs. We brought Rexy and we brought Brutus, our Carnotaurus, along to meet Max, who was celebrating his 4th birthday. Okay, Max was celebrating his 4th birthday. We brought him to Lafayette and we came to his daycare and we had so much fun there. We brought some fossils. We had a good chat about fossils and showed a few bits and pieces there. And then we had Rexy, who was mischievous as ever. He was a little bit naughty. And then we had Brutus and we had some real good fun. So Max, hope you had a fantastic birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. Thank you so much for inviting us along. We had a really good time. All right, guys. So, the dinosaur of the day. We're going to look at today at the dinosaur of the day. And today it's the Sinoceratops. Now, if you are a fan, like me, of Camp Cretaceous, you'll be able to see the Sinoceratops. And here he is in Camp Cretaceous. It's available on Netflix. So if you have a Netflix account and you haven't seen Camp Cretaceous. It's really worth watching. But here he is. Here's the Sinoceratops that we're talking about. He's become a lot more famous just recently because of his starring role within this show. And also, he was in the Jurassic World movie as well. So there we have him, the Sinoceratops. So what do we know about this guy? Let's have a little look. So the Sinoceratops, we know that he was around he went extinct about 73 million years ago. 73 million years ago. So that's at the end of the Cretaceous period. This guy was around. So that's a similar sort of period to the Triceratops. And a lot of people would look at this and automatically presume that's what it is. But we know better than that because we're learning to be dinosaur experts. So this guy's the Sinoceratops, and he has a second name, and his second name is the Chukengis, okay? And that's basically the area he was found in China. So the name Sinoceratops actually means Chinese horned face. So Sino is actually, it means China. So Chinoceratops, Chinese horned face. Now, we know this guy grew to about 6 meters long, so he wasn't the biggest of the dinosaurs, but he was pretty big, which is about 19 feet. And he grew about 2 meters tall, which is about 6 foot. Here's another image of him from the side, and you can see he looks quite similar to like a Triceratops, doesn't he? Now, if you have a look at his short hooked horn on the end of his nose. Can you see that? That little horn there was on the end of his nose, and it's known as a nasal horn. Now, the Triceratops, we know, had them coming up just above his eyes, but this guy doesn't have that. Sinoceratops didn't have those extra horns, but he did have the frill. And if we go back to this image here, you can see that the actual frill, it's believed, was hollow. You could put your hand through it. Okay, and that's the difference as well. So if you look at the neck frill, you can see at the top there it's got like curving horns, and it looks like a crown would do. And that's the difference, and that's how we can tell that it's the Sinoceratops. So that's pretty much everything we've got. Now, we know that he's a herbivore, so that meant he would eat like roots and bushes and that sort of thing. And he lived, as we said, in the late Cretaceous period. So that's the Sinoceratops, our dinosaur of the day. Now, what we've got coming up for us now is an interview. Okay, guys, so now we've got an author waiting to speak to us, all about her brand new book that involves dinosaurs. So, how are you doing, Barbara? It's good to see you.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for inviting me. I'm happy to be here.
Good. Well, you're very welcome. We're really excited. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
With pleasure. I am the author of the Magilicious Journeys chapter book series, but also I am a proud mom of 2 kids and a happy wife. I am also an HR professional by day and the writer by night, which a bit exhausting sometimes, but I really love it, and gives me lots of joys creating stories for my kids and now for all the kids.
Excellent. Excellent. So, tell us a little bit about your latest book.
This is my 3rd book in the series, and it's set in Chicago, where the kids will go in an adventure in the dinosaurs world because they have a magic book and they can travel with it.
Okay.
They will save a Sinoceratops, and their mission become uh, to bring her back to her family. And during this trip or adventure, they will meet tons of dinosaurs like T-Rex or Ankylocodon or many more.
Excellent. That sounds so exciting. So tell us about the main characters. Who are the main characters in the book?
I have 2 main characters, Simon and Olivia. Simon is a 10-year-old boy who loves dinosaurs, of course, and he wants to become a paleontologist. Olivia is a 12-year-old girl who loves reading and daydreaming. And in each book, I have a local child as well who joins them in their adventure. Studies confirm that there are groups which are underrepresented in children's books. So I decided that this local child will be a Native American girl, And I hope that this will show to the reader how beautiful is the diversity of our world.
That's fantastic. That's really good. I love that idea of bringing in
Thank you.
the young children, and they go out and meeting everybody. So where do you get your ideas from?
I love traveling and trying new food. And I just want to share this love and joy through my stories. And that's how the Magilicious Journeys was born.
That's so cool. So you said it was the Magilicious Journeys. What?
Right.
Where did what? Why call it the Magilicious Journeys?
Well, because the stories are magical, they travel with a magic book, and there is always a delicious part because each book contains a local recipe which the kids can create or prepare at home easily.
Oh, excellent. So in the story, they actually make a meal, and then the children who are reading the book, they can actually make the meal at home.
Exactly.
That's
And
so
there will
cool.
be the recipe included in each book.
Excellent. Excellent. So what's the ideal age range for the book?
Uh, my books are chapter books, so they are perfect for early readers. However, I think they are a good match or a good choice also for bedtime stories or for schools because of their message, which are that believe in yourself, follow your ideas, and the teamwork and the diversity are really cool.
That's excellent. That's it. I love that. I can't wait to read the book. So tell me,
Thank you.
why dinosaurs? Why did you involve dinosaurs in your latest book?
Ah, it's because of my son. He loves his dinosaurs fact books, and they are always reading them, but he is not very keen for reading longer stories. So I wanted to create books for him to which will pull him into the reader's world. And I hope also other kids will join my stories.
Yeah, and that's something that I think all of us parents have is we're trying to always encourage our children to read because reading is really an open gateway to learning. And if we can
Yeah.
make it a fun thing as well, like it sounds like you've really hit something there where it's a fun read and the kids will enjoy doing it, then I'm sure it's going to be popular. That sounds
Uh,
really good.
Also, in each book, there are a lot of fun facts inserted to make it more interesting. And also, there is a country or a state fact page where you can find interesting information about the country or the state.
Excellent. Excellent. That's interesting because not only are you getting a great story, you're learning about the local area, and also you're learning about the food. That sounds really good. It's a really good idea. So you've got
Thank
these
you.
first three books. Tell us about the
Yes.
other two.
In book one, they go to Albania and meet pirates. And in book two, they will solve a problem in London and they will even meet the Queen.
That sounds excellent. And is it the same characters again? It
Yeah, Simon and Olivia.
okay.
But in Albania, they have a local child who helps them to go to the Butrint National Park and solve the mystery. And also in London, there is another different character.
Excellent. Excellent. So they're the first three books. Do you have any more planned?
Yes, I have some ideas for this year as well. And then, but if you subscribe to my newsletter or you find me on Facebook or Instagram, you will get information as soon as something will be published.
All right. So a good question here. What we need to know is when and where are the books going to be available?
I have a Kickstarter campaign now where these three books can be pre-ordered, and this campaign will help me bring these books live. And I hope that they will be available by summer
Okay. So
through Amazon.
oh, through Amazon. Okay, so we can get onto Amazon and look. And if
Yeah,
we want to
exactly.
keep up to date, we've got the Kickstarter. We're going to put some information up at the end of the
Yeah.
interview where everybody can go to the links and find out. That's really cool. So here's a cool question. If you could have your own dinosaur as a pet, which one would it be and why?
Well, surely I would choose a herbivore. No surprise, my favorite dinosaur is Sinoceratops.
Okay.
And because I just love their friendly face and their beautiful neck frill.
Oh, that's really cool. Well, I wanted to say on behalf of everybody here at the Dinosaur Experience, thank you for spending your time, giving us some time today, telling us about your really exciting book. Is there anything else that we needed to cover? Anything else you wanted to tell us?
I would like to mention that there are some really cool rewards in the campaign for a limited time. So I would recommend to check them out as
Okay,
soon as you can.
and that's on the
And
Kickstarter?
yes, in the Kickstarter campaign, you will see later the link.
Mm-hmm.
And also, as you might notice, my accent that I am Hungarian. However, my books are in English and will be available through Amazon worldwide.
Okay, that's a really important point. Yeah, so they're going to be in English and everybody can read them, and they're going
Right.
to be available via Amazon straight to your door.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We've really enjoyed hearing about your books. Can't wait to actually get our hands on them and read them. Perhaps we'll have you on again another time and we'll talk about it again. How does that sound?
It sounds really cool. And
Oh,
thanks for having me here.
no problem. Thank you for being here. All right. Bye.
Have a magilicious day. Bye.
Bye. So there we have it. That's really exciting, isn't it? And here I've put up the details that you can find Barbara on. Barbara Pinke, Pink with an E. She's obviously the children's book author. And there's her website there. So barbarapinke.com. You can find her on Facebook. You can find her on Instagram, and then, of course, there's the Kickstarter. Now, the Kickstarter is really important because that's where you can pre-order your books from. And let's have a little look at what these books are going to look like. So here it is, the Magilicious Journeys, and this is how to pre-order. So you go to that link there, or you can go to her website, barbarapinke.com with an E, and you can click on the link. It will take you to the Kickstarter campaign. Here's the 3 books: The Adventure in Buttrint, The Adventure at Big Ben, and then The Adventure in Dino World, where they meet the Sinoceratops and get into all that fun. Really exciting. Hope you do support her. It sounds like a really good book, and reading is so important, guys. If you can enjoy reading, that's how you can learn so much. So thank you so much for that, Barbara, and we hope we wish you the best of success in your fantastic books. All right, guys. Well, that was so cool, and I hope you enjoyed that. We're hopefully going to get some more people we can do interviews with. I'm talking to hopefully some paleontologists that may come on, and they can talk to us about what they do and how they do it, and also some other people from the dinosaur world, some entertainment people, that sort of thing. I've got lots of ideas. I'm reaching out to lots of people. So if you enjoyed that, if you think interviews would be good, perhaps comment in the comments there, either now or when you're watching it on a rerun. Then just put a comment in there what you would like to know, who you would like us to interview. Would it be scientific people? Would you want to know more authors? Would you want to know entertainers? Do you want to know about paleontologists, museums, that sort of thing? So put some comments in there. I'll read them and it will help us to make our plans. All right, guys, so as we do every week, I wanted to have a quick look around the web and show you some details. So just so you know, this is the dinosaurexperience.com website. This is where you can find out details about us if you need to. Let me just make that a little bit smaller so you can see better. All right, so this is where you can find details about us, the dinosaurexperience.com. And up the top here, if you click on more, you can come down to where it says TDE Kids. If I click on there, it will take us to where all our live shows are. So our live show that we're doing today, that will actually come onto this website. It'll be number 13 right here. But if you've missed a show, this is where you can find it. All right, I also wanted to show you our Facebook page down here. So this is our Facebook page for the Dinosaur Experience. And you can find any details on here, and this is where we load pictures from parties and that sort of thing. And talking about pictures, if you really wanted to see some ideas and some of the things we can do, if I click on photos here, it's going to bring up all the photos we've done over the last 3 years. There are literally thousands and thousands of parties that we've been to, thousands of photographs and public events. So if you're interested in seeing some of our dinosaurs and where we've been, you can come on here. There's 3 years worth of individual images there, and also lots and lots and lots of videos as well. All right, I wanted to mention this one as well, guys. This is quite important to us. This is the Dinosaur Experience group page. Okay, now this is where you can load stuff onto. So if you wanted to load something on here, then you can put it up here, and it doesn't go through an admin or anything. We'll check to make sure it's good, but you can load any information you want on here. Like this guy Sheldon, he was saying something about NFTs. And this was this was Barbara, the author we just spoke to. She put something up from TikTok. Sophie put something up. We saw that last week. So this is the Dinosaur Experience for Kids group, and you can come straight on here. And you can see we've got 657 members. That's really good. We've gained 42 new members since last week. So 42 since last week. So we must be doing something reasonably well. What do you think? Okay, and this one here, this is the Dinosaur Experience page on YouTube. So as you can see here, we're actually live at the moment. If I click on here, it will take us to that. I don't want to do that because it will mess around with the sound. But if we're live, you can watch us there. And this is also where you can find all of our videos that we've uploaded. So we've got some short videos here, some funny stuff. And then all of our shows are here. The Dinosaur Experience Live. Rexy's Tales, where we read books to Rexy and that sort of thing. So these are the websites you can find us on. Now we're on other websites. We are on TikTok, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. All you got to do is look for the Dinosaur Experience and you will find us there. Okay, guys, so I wanted to come back to Riddle of the Day. And we got some good answers here. Some people were really, really working. And I think Adrian Duick, you actually worked it out. And the answer is true. So what can you hold in your right hand, but not in your left? And the answer is pretty much anything on your left hand. So you can hold your left wrist, your left elbow. But you can't do that with your left hand. You can't get to it. So that was the answer. What can you hold in your right hand, but not your left? Anything like your wrist, your elbow, that sort of thing. All right. Well done, AD. I saw you got that. That was really good. Anybody else? Hopefully you can take that to work or school when you go back tomorrow and you'll be able to tell them all about it. All right, that's everything we've got time for, guys. I know. But we've got some big plans coming up. I've got some big announcements coming up as well. Can't wait to tell you about some of the things we've got going on. We've got summer camps talking to us already. Libraries are already booking us for the summer. So we've got some free events that you'll be able to come and see us at. And then we've also got some fantastic events we've got lined up that you'll be able to come and see us at. Let's have a look. So we've got some shout outs on here. We said about AD, where he said about the left wrist. Well done, buddy. That was correct. That was one. Let's have a look. And we've got another one here. Brandy from Denham Springs. Good to see you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're loving the dinosaurs and everything. I hope you enjoyed your shout out. And we really appreciate you being here. Thank you. And I got one more, I believe. Yeah, Paul. Hey, crackers. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us and saying hello there. And again, guys, don't worry if we miss you for this week on the shout out. If you're watching the rerun, put your name in there and we'll get you next week. All right, guys, that's everything I've got time for. Remember, watch the Facebook page, The Dinosaur Experience. Look there. We're going to say there when our next live show is. You can always catch it again. We'll rewatch it. And they're all stored, as we showed you, on our website. And they're also on YouTube. So if you missed one or you want to go back and watch it again, perhaps find out those links for the book, don't forget that, then you'll be able to find it there. All right, guys. So till next week, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.